Hello viewers, this is Miss Misty and I welcome you in my channel. So in this video we will learn about secondary bonds. As you know that there are two types of interaction. First ones are stronger and second is weak. So strong bonds are such as ionic and covalent bonds are categorized as primary bonds, and the weak interactions or weak bonds are considered as secondary bonds. It has two types. First is hydrogen bond, second is van der Waals interaction or van der Waals forces or van der Waals bonds. Okay, and it has two more types further, dipole and London forces. We'll understand van der Waals later, and today's topic is hydrogen bond. Okay, so today we will understand what are hydrogen bonds and what are the importance of hydrogen bonds. Okay, so before starting the video, let me ask some of the questions, um, such as reasoning questions, like you are having two compounds with you and you have to tell me that which one has the more boiling point. Okay, or there are some questions like is this compound soluble in water, or there are two compounds, which one is more soluble in water, right? These are the common reasoning questions we have in our test books and our exams. So what is the answer for all these? The more hydrogen bond we have, the boiling point will be more. And if we want to know that which one has more solubility in water, which compound has is more soluble in water, then we need to check it out that more hydrogen bond the compound has will have more solubility in water. Understood? So the point is, if you are going to learn chemistry, then there are lots of reasoning questions and most of them has the answer with hydrogen bonding. Okay, so let's start. First of all, as I told you that hydrogen bonds are basically weak interactions or weak bonds. Weaker than what? Weaker than ionic and covalent bond. Okay, how? Ionic and covalent bond ionic and covalent bond has bond energy of approx 200 kilojoule per mole, but hydrogen bond has approx 8 to 42 kilojoule per mole. So you can see that it shows clearly that hydrogen bond is weaker bond than ionic and covalent bond. True. Now how will you understand that a compound has hydrogen bond, or when a uh, hydrogen bond is found somewhere, or when it is generated, right? So let's understand it with the structure. So I have A, and I have H. Now let's consider this as a compound here. Okay, these are two atoms bonded together. Always remember, first thing you should keep in your mind is that if you are learning hydrogen bonds, then there should be hydrogen at least, no? So here I'm having a compound here, and you can see that the compound is made up of two things, an atom A and an atom of hydrogen, and these two are bonded together with a covalent bond. Remember, a covalent bond. Okay, now understand that if there is covalent bond, then there will be sharing of electrons, right? There will be sharing of electrons. Now understand that what is A and what is H here. So A should be an electronegative atom, okay, such as fluorine or oxygen or nitrogen, okay. Or in some cases like organics, it should have carbon and chlorine. Means the value of A should be, the atom A should be fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon or chlorine, okay. So electronegative atom means I am talking about the electronegativity approx greater than or equals to 3, okay. Now as you know that there is a compound AH. Now how the hydrogen bond will be produced or will be generated here, right? So to generate a hydrogen bond, there will be another atom here. Suppose in any circumstances or sometime, there will be an atom B. An atom B will be present here. And now what is B here? What is B here? B की क्या qualities होनी चाहिए? So B should be again an electric negative atom. Remember, it should be small in size, okay, and it should have lone pair. Very important. It should have lone pair. ओके, नाउ ऐसे कौन कौन से एटम्स हम यहाँ पे इमेजिन कर सकते हैं? सो सिमिलर एटम्स होंगे फ्लोरीन, ऑक्सीजन, नाइट्रोजन, and remember in case of organics there can be chlorine as well, not carbon, chlorine, okay. Now what will happen in this case? If you try to understand this part, then you'll get to know that atom A is more electronegative than hydrogen, right? Then it will try to what? Pull the negative charges to its side, and it will become partially negative, right? And hydrogen will become partially positive, right? And now you can see that B has lone pairs with itself, right? So what will happen? It has negative charge, right? Extra electrons means negative, right? So what will happen? Hydrogen will be attracted with this atom, and what will happen? A weak interaction will be generated here. A weak interaction will take place here, and this bond, remember, this bond is known as hydrogen bond, okay. Do you understand? And here B will have partially negative charge. Understood? So the positive, negative, partially positive and partially negative atoms will interact, and this interaction is hydrogen bond. It is a weak interaction, remember. Okay, do you understand? So now for more examples and for more details, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe the channel, and hope you enjoyed the video today. And be safe, keep learning, keep growing. Bye bye.